And welcome everybody to the AFL Week 4 game. First game, yeah. This game is full of tons of very good talent. We're gonna look Colin Farland from Tipton. Gonna be starting off facing off against an NFL Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers for Pittsburgh. Taking a look at that running back position, Will Nixon, the leading running back, had an off week last week. I think 30 to 40 yards rushing, and he's still number one with well over 300 yards. Najee Harris at number 2, or yeah, Najee Harris at running back for Pittsburgh, not at number 2 on the leaderboard. I believe he's 5th or 4th. And look at that receiver comparison. Daryl Atkins to start things off for Pittsburgh, as Dick Powers is still out with injury, I believe, until week 7. And Nate Ravenstein here for Tipton hasn't had a great season, but he's looking to pick it up. Pittsburgh also has on the defensive side of the ball Nick King and Minka Fitzpatrick, whereas Tipton has Brooklyn Rovers. Pitt has a 55% chance of winning with Joe Brady, James Alton with Pitt, and Danny Denny with Tipton. These two teams are both 3-0. And we're looking to see what they can bring to the table tonight for us. And here we go, Pitt set to kick off. It is snowing here in Pittsburgh, PA, as you see there. Lamb to kick off. It will be back return, I believe, Nate Ravenstein. I think he returns for kicks. No, it's NJ Watt. Forgot about him. He's their cornerback. So NJ Watt and Nick Kings to face off at the cornerback position. Seeing who's going to be best. Nick Kings is a second-year player. He was Defensive Player of the Week last week for week 3. Whereas NJ Watt's a rookie. He's going to look for Will Nixon in the backfield. He will find him. That's going to be a big gain of 7 there as well. Will Nixon is one of those very versatile players you want to have at running back. You know, he can catch the ball, he can run the ball. He's not the fastest, I think he has C+ speed, but he's very, very strong. He can plow through guys. They just got him at the ankles and took him down. That's Sullivan there with the beautiful tackle for a loss, bringing it to 3rd and 3. And that's something Will Nixon has struggled with this past week. Last week and this week, he's definitely been getting blown up at the line a lot quicker. You see, he shoves the first guy off. Did he cross the plane for the first? He did not. 4th and 1. This close here, I would run it. I'd hand that ball off to Will Nixon, just let him take it for a yard or 2 to get the first. They're going to punt, though, back to return. Number 10. Oh, Daryl Atkins. And he's going to shake the first one off. He has room. He gets taken down, though, at about the 37. Marked at the 38. Pittsburgh now starts their first offensive drive. I'm rooting for Pittsburgh here tonight as owner of the team. And, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing them go over there. Hand off to Najee Harris. He shakes one off and he goes for a yard. Brings it up to 2nd and 9. The issue is you really got to run away from Brooklyn Carper. Number 99 on the far left there. I believe that's him. And you want to try and avoid him at all costs, because if you go there, he's going to shed that block and take you back with him. This one to the fullback, Osborne, and it goes for 2. Brings up 3rd and 6 now. Total of 3 yards on those plays. Gary Osborne there. They actually marked him at 3 yards. Weird. And there's a beautiful pass to Stone. Stone for a first down and more, crossing the 50 down at the Tipton 41. I'm glad Aaron Rodgers is figuring out this passing thing. You know, the past 3 weeks, he's been very quiet about it. He has not passed a whole lot, been very shy to air that ball out. And it seems this week he's putting it together. That's something they need to do more. They need to pass more. They have Daryl Atkins, and they're going to have Dick Powers back soon. So you got to be willing to air that ball out to your receivers. He has a man open on the cross. No, he looks deep, and it's just through the hands. Oh my, you know, we're going to see a lot of that till Dick Powers comes back. You know, they're playing with 2 backup wide receivers and 1 starter in Daryl Atkins. They definitely need to get Dick Powers back so they have 2 starters out there. While in the meantime, it's going to be a play action. Aaron Rodgers under pressure. Shot to the running back, and it's incomplete there. 3rd and 15 brought up. They're going to have to pass again. Can't run on 3rd and 15. That's just not good. I see Daryl Atkins in the middle on the left there, number 10. And it's going to be a pass. He has a man open on the post. It's Atkins. Atkins toasting. Gone. 5. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Daryl Atkins is the man of men. He's top 5 in receiving yards, and he's only played 2 of the 3 weeks. And he's out here now with Pittsburgh, throwing it together if he can. For those of you that don't know, week 2 when Dick Powers went out with injury, instantly Pittsburgh contacted Nebraska and said, hey, listen, we understand your team's struggling. We'll send you a draft pick for Daryl Atkins. And they sent them their first round, I believe, their first round draft pick for Daryl Atkins. And I'll confirm that right now, actually. Let's see, transfers. They traded their backup quarterback, who was a B overall, and then next season, round 3, or sorry, this coming season, round 3, and a next season, yeah, so next season, and then in 2 seasons, I'm so lost, a season 2 round 3 pick, and then a season 3 round 2, wait, what? Pittsburgh sent their backup, Martin Tate, quarterback, who's a B overall, with a season 2 round 3 pick, and a season 3 round 2 pick, there we go, in return for Daryl Atkins, who I believe is an A overall. So, I mean, pretty solid for Nebraska. They got a quarterback who, if Lance Gronkowski doesn't prove to do well, and they also got 2 other additional players out of this coming in the following draft. So, I mean, there's some great players to come. Nebraska honestly could build a very good roster with those picks. And here we go. The throw. Nixon on the flats. He gets taken down almost immediately. 4th and 8 now, and Tipton can't figure it out. I don't know what it is. This team, again, last week, they struggled a lot in week 3. They put up, I think, I don't know, 9 points in week 3. It was a very, very close scoring game. Daryl Atkins on the return has room at the side. 1 in front, and he gets him out of bounds. Hand off to Najee up the pipe, and he's going to shake 1, and he goes for 9. Big run for Najee Harris there. Brings up 2nd and 1 on the 36 in Tipton territory. So Pittsburgh out here showing everyone they are a real threat. Everyone thought Tipton was going to be a monster this season, and this is their 2nd game. They aren't looking too hard, at least on offense. Hand off to Najee again. He's going to shake 1. He's running, and Najee is picking up everything. I mean, week 1, week 2, and even I'd say last week, Najee Harris was not looking too great. You know, this offense wasn't getting together. They just ran the ball every single down with Najee. He wasn't getting any room. He kept getting PFLs. You know, they would not pass him. When they did, it was always incomplete. This offense seems to have things moving. When they're running the ball, Najee's going positive. When they're passing the ball, it's a touchdown. I love to see that they're using Aaron Rodgers' arm, as well as Najee Harris' speed and power in the backfield. Definitely looks nice for him. Najee's going to be connected at the line of scrimmage. He falls forward for a yard, gets 3rd and 6. They bring in Jay Ryan now, as Najee's getting a little tired, it seems. Rodgers throw. 1-on-1. It's Glover in for a touchdown. Pittsburgh goes up 13-0 in the first quarter. And NJ Watt gets the ball up to about the 19. Sends a man in motion. McFarland to throw here. Under pressure, and he goes down. In the backfield, it's Collins. Big sack from Pittsburgh comes out. That's Gerald Collins. Came up to Nixon, hits a gap, and he's going to actually fall forward for about 7. Brings it to 3rd and 10. Tipton has some gaps to fill out. I'm not exactly, definitely that offensive line. They definitely got to work on the O-line, maybe get a DB in the round too. Nixon, yeah, look at that. I mean, you can't allow that. Just unpunished blocks. Or missed blocking assignments, unpunished guys getting through. And here we go, Daryl Atkins on the punt return. Block in front, and he can't shake one. Najee Harris, no, gets a TFL there. Off the edge, it's Henry. RODGERS throw has a man short. It's Glover. He's gonna get taken down after a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9, actually only 2. RODGERS. Harris behind. He goes forward. Gets about 6 as well. Brings up 4th and 3 though. Won't be enough. Punt. Gonna be down. Gonna be a touchback more than likely. No, they pin him with a 3. Will Nixon to run. Cuts back in. And a pass to Nixon gets the 1st down. And here we go, a 3-1-1 with 5 left. No, false start on the offense. Leon Sharp jumped. Will Nixon, 7 rushes for 9 yards. Not having a great day. Had 3 receptions, 19 yards. I mean, hey. I'm quite surprised he hasn't actually had an offensive player of the week, considering he's rushed for over 100. Then again, hold on, we've had Amaro St. Brown, who's received 235 yards on 6 receptions. Cav Carr, who's passed for 424. Tyreek Hill III, who's now received, what, 200 yards in a game? Maybe this could be Nixon's week. The pass has men intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick, and it's going the other way. Pittsburgh. He spins out a 1, and he finally goes down. Pittsburgh with a turnover. This team looks electric. Last week, I believe actually last week Minka had an interception, and Nick Kings came out with 2. So we see a repeat. RODGERS the throw has a man open deep. He's burning, and it's swatted down. He didn't put it far enough out. The receiver, or the DB, was able to catch up to him and make a play. Aaron Rodgers, though, does not look shook at all. This dude has played a long career in the NFL. He's seen this many times as almost intercepted. Okay, maybe you gotta think a little more there, RODGERS. RODGERS the throw. Has a man open up middle. It's Glover, and it gets the 1st. Hand off to Harris. He's going to shake out a 1, and he's going to go for what? 5 there. 6. Osborne hurdles, touchdown Pittsburgh. And linebacker Smith goes down with a shoulder injury. He's not expected to return, sadly. Pittsburgh up 20-0 at half.
Sit hut.
Watt hurdles one, and he finally goes down.
Hike.
McFarland with pass now. Has a man up the middle. No, he looks to the side. It's McGee for, what, a couple yards.
Hike.
McFarland throw again. Has a man in the flats. It's Franklin. Flag, though. Sets them back. Holding on the offensive line, I believe.
Go.
McFarland here. Looks to throw. Has a man open. No, he didn't let the play develop long enough. Tyler gets the check down. Matthews goes on to leg injury. He's not expected to return. And here we go. 3rd and 11 and a 1-2-2. Could it be a pass? I'm expecting.
Hike.
No, it's a misdirect to Will Nixon. Has one in front, and he doesn't even try. What is going on? Is he hurt or something? Minute 28. Pittsburgh uses their second timeout. And it's 4th and 6. They'll be getting the ball back with a minute 28 here.
Sit hike.
Atkins breaks off of one. He keeps going forward. 1st and 10 from Tipton's 47 already.
Go.
Rodgers the throw. Finds Watt.
Go.
Rodgers now throwing. 3 deep. One's open. It's Glover again. Touchdown. Henry Glover. His, what, 3rd of the game? Second or 3rd? And they go up 28-0 late in the first half. McFarland with throw. Late in the first half, up, and it's broken up by the defensive back. I'm not sure who that was, but what a play. I wish we would just have their little name under them, like over top. That'd be nice.
Hike.
McFarland throw again. Looks like they're going deep instantly. Overthrown though. Number 42 couldn't get a hand on it. Pitch to Nixon, there's one in front. He's gonna spin out of that one. And he doesn't get the first, as now he's gotten it out 8, sorry. 4th and 2.
Hike.
They punt already. Daryl Atkins will return. With 26 and counting, he's gonna hit. And he doesn't get very far down at the 31. 24 seconds to go. Pitt leads 28-0. And this game has been very, very scary. Or not scary, sorry. This game has been very, very one-sided. Rodgers to throw again. He has a man. It's B. Watt. Oh, Watt. Rodgers to throw again. He has men open. One-on-one is Watt again. He's gonna shake out a one, and he gets out of bounds, but the clock hit 0. He was so close. Almost made it. And that's the first half. 28-0. Pittsburgh leads. Let's take a look here. Rodgers going 9 for 13, 3 touchdowns, 182 yards. Colin McFarland there, 6 for 9, 0 touchdowns, an interception, and 28 yards. Definitely a change there. Because now Pittsburgh will start off with the ball as well. Stone on the return doesn't get very far to the 33, 1st and 10. Now on a 3-1-1, a handoff to Harris to the edge. He's going to plow through the first one for 2 and sets up 2nd and 8 on 35. Now set the pass. Rodgers looking deep. No, he goes short to the first. Harris is there. Completion. Najee behind. A pitch to Harris. He's going to cut back in. Shakes off a 1. He gets 2 again. 2nd and 8 on their own 45 with 8:30 left in the second. Tons of time remaining. Harris on the run, gets out to the edge for 4. And here they're set in a 4-1. A pitch out to Ryan. Jay Ryan hits the edge and he's going big for a huge gain there. Jay Ryan making his name known here in Pittsburgh as Najee Harris returns to the field. Hand off to Harris. He's going to cut back in, dodges 1 tackle, and he goes forward for 5, I believe. And they do. Ryan now returning to the game. Hand off to Ryan up the middle. It looks like he got 4. Yeah, 3rd and 1 there. And after the incomplete pass, they're going to be set to for the field goal, and it is no good. Hits the post 45 yards out, and they miss. So now on the turnover and downs, Tipton's going to start things off, and they're going to try and make a comeback here. Off the handle for Nixon, up the pipe. Again, he's not a very fast guy, but he's got the power, and look at that, he just plowed through him for 8. That's the Will Nixon we know in the AFL, and we're hoping he's going to pick it up and keep going that way. And off to Nixon again, and no, this O-line is struggling to protect him. Spinner in the back there early. I mean, this offensive line could be the reason this team doesn't go 4-0 this week. A mixture of that and Pittsburgh's offense. Just a handoff, no play action. Looking deep. It's Stokes. I think it's Stokes. It is Stokes. Big first down there for the Tipton, and it brings out first down from the 47. You see Ravenstein there, number 22 on your far right. Give me a play action. Not a play action. Oh, McFarland tries scrambling. He goes down early. Hit by one, started to shake out, and he Rogers was there to finish it off. 2nd and 15 now. Back across the 15, or the 50, sorry. And you see Ravenstein in the middle on the left side. Now going to be on your inside on the left. Motion to man cross. Hand off to Nixon. And no, Ravenstein tried dropping back to hit a block. Just wasn't there in time. The offensive line could not hold off. And the Pitt defense read that very well. Motion to man over. Hand off to Nixon on 3rd and 17. Instantly, he stiff arms the guy, but he pops right back up and gets some. I've never seen something like that. 4th and 15, they're going to be set to punt here. And it looks to be a touchback, but it might be marked at the 1. Wow. A beautiful punt, pinning Pittsburgh at the own 1. And they're looking for some points. That's Harris already gonna run it. He shakes one and he goes forward for one. Oh no, he gets put right back in. That's Brooklyn Carper for a TFL there at the 1-yard line. Najee Harris 41 yards and 13 rushes. Run attempts, I think run attempts better. Motion throw Atkins in on the pass. Has Atkins, no, Atkins cut. He's gonna chance it, almost intercepted by Tipton there. Phelps now back in the game, returning from injury. And Aaron Rodgers, 10 for 16, 190 yards and 3 touchdowns. You can't run here. 3rd and 10 and 1. And yeah, they're gonna pass. Under pressure, Rodgers goes down. It's a safety by Brooklyn Carper, and he's in there making plays. Getting Tipton the ball back with a few points as well. 28-2, Tipton back to return. It's NJ Watt. There we go, he tries motioning back across, doesn't work. Looks in the flats, it's Stokes. Good for 3, I believe. No, they just marked him down where he was. 2nd and 10. Lost his forward progression when he turned forward progression when he turned back. And we are starting the 4th quarter. They come out on the 4-1 and 2nd and 10. Motion to man. Hand off to Nixon. Gonna hit the edge. No, he's just not fast enough for that. You gotta stick to your guts and go up the pipe.
Sit up.
And we're going Nixon now. A beautiful run up the middle. That's where he strives. He runs up the middle. You know, there's a lot of guys. You don't need to be fast. You gotta truck and plow. Brings up 4th and 2. If they would have done that last play and this play, they wouldn't have had the first. It's gonna be punted to the left side. Looks like it might be a touchback. It will. Rolls into the end zone. 1st and 10 from their 20. Pittsburgh gets the ball back. Hand off to Harris. Gets a huge 9-yard pickup. And they mark him at the 29. 2nd and 1 now. Najee Harris, 14 attempts, 50 yards. 1 reception for 8 yards as well. Having himself a decent game out here. And Harris on the edge. Gets a good 5 yards as well there. That's a 1st down, Najee Harris. 1st and 10 from the 34 now. They got 55 yards and 15 attempts. I'm not exactly sure what that stat's looking like, but probably somewhere. Oh, Najee Harris on the reverse. Shakes one. The other one misses. Najee 10, 20, 30, 40, 47-yard run. A huge takeoff by Najee Harris there. Brings up 1st and 10 on the Tipton 18. Look at that, 62 yards on this drive alone. Motions a man out. 3-1-1. He looks to pass. Has a guy coming back. No. Almost intercepted. Rodgers has to read those better. He almost threw his, 4th interception this game. Luckily, all of them have been dropped. That's just not good. A handoff to Harris. We're going to hopefully see what his rushing stat is. Did he get back to the line? He got a yard. So 3rd and 9 now. 6 minutes left in the fourth. Let's look at that. 17 rushes for 104 yards. He's averaging well over 5 a carry. Love to see it. And a play action. Rodgers will throw. Has a man. And it's pulled in. Who was that? Robertson. Goes in for a touchdown. Brings this game 34-2. Another kicker looks to get his next extra point, and it will be good. 35-2. With just over 5 minutes left in the fourth. They lead by 33 points. I mean, they gotta score a little more than one every 5 minutes, I believe, to tie or to take the lead. MJ1 on the return now. Trying to start things off strong. And he's gonna cut all the way back, going back to about the 24. And a 1-2-2. Colin McFarland and the Tipton Trojans come out here. Motions a man outward. And he's going to hand this one off to Nixon. Nixon gets blown up. He just has no room to work. There's 3 guys rushing. He has to try and get around. Doesn't have the speed to do it. And he goes down for a negative 2-yard rush. 2nd and 12 now. Play action as a man in the flat. There he is, McGee. Big pickup for what? 10 yards. Indeed. 3rd and 2 now. Run the ball with Nixon up the middle, please. Looks like we might see it. And a 3-1-1. That box is crammed though. They're going to motion a man out, trying to spread it. Doesn't work. And instantly on the blitz. But it's Roethlisberger pulling it in, not Ben. I believe his name is Brandon or something like that, right? I don't know. Let's check. Oops. Brock Roethlisberger. McFarland the throw. Has a man in the flats. He sees him. And it's Tyler. Nathaniel Tyler. He's going to shake him. He's going to keep going for 12 yards, and he makes it. As Nathaniel Tyler gets the first down for Tipton Trojans with 4:10 remaining. McFarland throw finds him in the flats. It's McGee. They're in Pittsburgh's territory. 2nd and 8 here on the 35.
Hike!
The throw again. Has a man open early. No, he chokes down. Nathaniel Tyler dodges one. He's going to make a play out of it too. Goes for 15 yards. Now at the 22. Tipton is making this look harder than it had to be. I mean, there's a man open right from there. Throwing the throw. Has a man in the flats, and it's overthrown, incomplete. 3:54 and the fourth. Clock is stopped. The throw. Has a man on the corner. He's looking at it. He threw it late, though. Oh my, almost intercepted. He drops it, though. Not sure who that was at the cornerback position. McFarland now. Dropping the pass. Has a man on the comeback. It's Brock Roethlisberger. Gets the first. Oh no, it's 4th and inches. And they're going for it here. 4th and inches on the 12. And the 3-1-1 handed off to Nixon up the middle. No, they go to throw. Up to Nixon, and it's incomplete. They try throwing a back shoulder to him. Turnover on downs. Pittsburgh gets the ball back on their own 12. With just over 3 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Coming out in a 3-2. Handoff to Marvin Harris. He dodges one in the backfield. Gets a yard or two. And they mark him for a yard. 2nd and 9. He gets Sparks at TFL as well. I'm not sure how, but so be it. There you go. Harris on the run. Gets another yard there. 3rd and 8. Sparks again get marked for TFL. Not entirely sure how.
Hike.
Handoff with the middle to Najee. It's a big game, but it won't be enough. 4th and 2. He ran for 6 there.
Hike.
And the punt here. MJ Watt back to return. A minute 50 left. No, it's not MJ Watt. Fuck it. He's gonna shake one. Shakes another. He gets past the 50, but not very far.
Set hike.
The throw for McFarland. As a man, it's McGee in the flats. He's gonna go down. And they're gonna use their second timeout.
Hike.
The throw again, McFarland. Looking, has man. He doesn't get the first though, he's short. They use their final timeout with a minute 31 left. 3rd and 2nd. Or 3rd and 2, jeez.
Set hut.
The throw. Incomplete. What are they doing?
Set hike.
The throw, McFarland. On 4th down. Brought in by Nate Ravenstein. Great hands there. Able to get in front of the DB and make a play. And who's that playing on him? Is that Nick Kings? It's Nick Kings, number 20. Number 20. If it was 22, it was Nick Kings. I don't know. If it was 23, it was Roman. If it was 29, Minka. But I don't really know what number. So we're going to assume it was Nick Kings. And that's a matchup I'm very interested in seeing all night, if we could have. Nick Kings and Nate Ravenstein on the corner. It's going to be Nate Ravenstein. Swatted down. Who is that? I want to know. Because whoever's playing man on him has been playing great all night. He's had several. Let's look at stats, can we? Game stats. Nope. The player stats. Let's check this. Defense. Deflections. Minka has 2. He's number 23. It could be him. Nick Kings has 1. So whoever it is, I don't know. But we see him out there again. He has double arm sleeves on. All of them have double arm sleeves. What am I saying? Ravenstein on the coming across. Brought in by Brock Roethlisberger though for a touchdown. Tipton. They go up. Finally, putting up 6. Look at that. Now for the field goal. You got to go for an onside after this as well. You can't just sit around and let nothing happen. 35-9. Pittsburgh making Tipton look like some fools. No wonder why Pittsburgh is 3-0. On the onside attempt, it will be Pittsburgh recovered by Sullivan and to come out to win this game here. I mean, Pittsburgh has looked like some frauds through the first 3 weeks, but I think this game deliberately shows some potential in this team.
Go.
And Rodgers knees it out to win the game. Pittsburgh 35, Tipton 9. And wow, what a crazy game we got to see here tonight.